Brought to you by Dogra A1 Digital Hearing Aid Center Jammu, offering special discounts for senior citizens and reimbursement scheme for government employees. Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I am Mannat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. Mainstream political parties in Jammu and Kashmir on Thursday held a meeting and formed an alliance for restoration of the special status of the erstwhile state as it existed before August 5th last year, and also to initiate a dialogue between all stakeholders in the issue. The meeting was held at the residence of National Conference President Farooq Abdullah and attended by PDP President Mehbooba Mufti, People's Conference Chairman Sajid Lone, People's Movement Leader Javed Mir and CPIM Leader Mohammad Yusuf Tarigami.
वो जम्मू कश्मीर का अभी भी ताबीर उसकी हल अभी नहीं हुआ, हल तलब है। उसके लिए भी हम चाहते हैं कि कदम उठाया जाए कि इसका सियासी हल जो है वो ढूंढा जाए फ़ौरन, और वो सारे लोग, सारे जो इसमें इन्वॉल्व हैं इस जम्मू कश्मीर के मसले में, उनसे बातचीत से ये मसला हल किया जाए।
Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha on Thursday announced that the government is coming up with a movement called My Town, My Pride from October 19th to provide governance at the doorsteps in urban areas on the pattern of the Back to Village program. On languishing projects, the Lieutenant Governor announced that 44 projects that have been languishing for long periods have been completed in September alone, while another 1,798 projects are being expedited for completion. With a spike of 63,371 new cases and 895 deaths in the last 24 hours, India's COVID-19 count reached 73,70,469 on Friday, according to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. As per the MOHFW, the COVID-19 count includes 8,04,528 active cases and 64,53,780 cured and discharged or migrated cases. Further, with 895 deaths reported due to the disease in the last 24 hours, the toll due to the disease is at 1,12,161 in the country. To maximize the use of available technology and digitization for the larger facilitation of devotees of Sri Mata Vaishno Devi, Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha on Thursday launched a mobile app which will provide the opportunity to the worshippers across the globe to have host of services, including to have an individual experience of godliness and bliss. This new initiative has been taken by the Shrine Board with a view to maximize the use of available technology and digitization for the larger facilitation of the devotees of Sri Mata Vaishno Devi. The mobile app would provide the opportunity to the worshippers across the globe to have an individual experience of godliness and bliss. Jammu and Kashmir on Thursday recorded 648 fresh coronavirus cases, while 6 patients suffering from the disease died in the past 24 hours, taking the COVID-19 tally to 86,057 and death toll to 1,358. Out of the fresh 648 cases, 268 are from Jammu and 380 from the Kashmir Valley. Srinagar district reported the highest number of 182 new cases, followed by 120 in Jammu district. There are 9,058 active cases of the coronavirus disease in the Union Territory, while 75,641 patients have recovered so far. The Jammu and Kashmir government has evacuated about 6,11,452 JK residents stranded in other parts of the country due to COVID lockdown via Lakhanpur and through special trains and buses till date, amid strict observance of all necessary guidelines and standard operating procedures. As per the official data received in this regard, the Jammu and Kashmir administration has received 155 special trains at Jammu and Udhampur railway stations from different states and UT so far, with about 1,40,292 passengers, while about 4,71,160 persons from other states and UTs, including 937 from abroad, have been evacuated by the government through Lakhanpur till date. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh on Thursday said that Katra-Delhi Express corridor will be the game changer. Dr. Singh thanked Union Minister for Road Transport, Highways and MSMEs Nitin Gadkari for the Katra-Delhi Express corridor, for which work has started, to be completed in 3 years. About the 15-kilometer long Zojila Tunnel, he said it will not only promote tourism but itself emerge as a tourist destination. He said the new tunnel will strengthen both the physical and emotional connect between the UTs of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Mega Blog Divas will be organized at 30 places on every Wednesday in Kashmir, Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir Manoj Sinha said on Thursday. Addressing a press conference here, Sinha said, Mega Blog Divas will be organized at 3 places in a district. In Kashmir, it will be organized at 30 places on every Wednesday and at 42 places in Jammu. Government has reached to public and on-spot grievance redressal is being done. LG said around 5 lakh people participated in Blog Divas organized at 285 locations in the Union Territory. India on Thursday asserted that the Union Territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh have been, are and would remain its integral part, and in a tough message to China, said it expects countries not to comment on India's internal matters as much as they expect the same of others. In a strong response to China's objection to development of infrastructure on the Indian side of the line of actual control, New Delhi also asserted that Beijing has no local standee to comment on India's internal matters. In an important step towards the promotion of rural economy and boost the sale of handicraft and handloom products in Jammu and Kashmir, the Union Territory government on Thursday signed a pact with online retailer Flipkart for showcasing and facilitating the local artisans and craftsmen to reach customers across the globe. Speaking on the MOU signing occasion, Manoj Sinha, Lieutenant Governor UT of J&K, said the partnership will give a big boost to the rural economy and promote the versatile handicrafts and handlooms of Jammu and Kashmir to a pan-India market. Union Minister of State for Culture and Tourism Shri Prahlad Singh Patel on Thursday held a virtual meeting with the state tourism ministers and administrators of Union Territories for revival of tourism activities across the country. Advisor to Lieutenant Governor Basir Ahmed Khan and Secretary Tourism, Youth Services and Sports Sarmad Hafiz participated in the meeting on behalf of J&K government. In his address, the Union Minister said that COVID-19 pandemic has affected the tourism activities across the world, and with the easing of restrictions through Unlock 5.0, the tourism activities will be revived in India. He added that effective coordination between centers, states and UTs is mandatory for successful revival of the tourism industry. Advisor to Lieutenant Governor Farooq Khan on Thursday reaffirmed that redressal of people's genuine issues is among the Lieutenant Governor administration's top priorities. The advisor stated this during his weekly public grievance redressal camp held here at Lieutenant Governor's Grievance Cells, Church Lane, Sonwar. As many as 100 public deputations and individuals hailing from different areas of Kashmir Valley put forth their demands and grievances before the advisor. While listening to their grievances, Advisor Khan gave a patient hearing and assured the visiting individuals and deputations that all their genuine issues would be resolved in a speedy manner. The Chief Secretary BVR Subramaniam on Thursday chaired a meeting to review preparation for the upcoming My Town, My Pride program to be organized across the urban local bodies on 19th to 20th October 2020. Aimed at further empowering and strengthening the framework of the urban local bodies, the 2-day program will include closer review of their functioning, besides taking up mobilization of funds towards developmental activities in addition to the public outreach. Jammu and Kashmir Entrepreneurship Development Institute, in collaboration with Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, organized a day-long webinar to promote dairy farming sector in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The webinar was presided over by Advisor to Lieutenant Governor K.K. Sharma. It was attended by scores of young entrepreneurs both physically as well as virtually. The advisor highlighted the importance of dairy entrepreneurship and urged the youth to come forward and use the latest technology to increase productivity.